Imagine two men living only a few steps apart, yet their lives could not be more different. One of them was incredibly rich. Every day he dressed in expensive purple robes and the finest linen. His home was filled with laughter, music, and grand feasts. Servants carried dishes of rich food, while guests celebrated late into the night. To everyone around him, this man looked blessed, but just outside the gate of his magnificent house lay another man, a poor beggar named Lazarus. Lazarus was weak, sick, and covered with painful sores. He could barely move, so people would carry him and place him near the rich man's gate each day. He hoped someone inside might show kindness. He didn't ask for riches. He didn't ask for comfort. He only hoped for a few scraps of bread that fell from the rich man's table. But those scraps rarely came. While the rich man feasted every day, Lazarus lay hungry outside the gate. Even stray dogs came and licked his wounds, and the rich man walked past him again and again and again. He saw Lazarus, but he chose not to care. Then one day, everything changed. Lazarus died. There was no grand funeral, no crowd of mourners, but something incredible happened that no one on earth could see. Angels came and carried Lazarus to a place of peace beside Abraham, where the faithful rested. Not long after, the rich man also died. This time, there was a burial, perhaps a large funeral. People likely praised his life and wealth, but when he opened his eyes in the next world, everything was different. Instead of comfort, he found himself in torment, and far in the distance, he saw Abraham and Lazarus resting beside him. The man who once begged for crumbs was now comforted, and the man who had everything now begged for a single drop of water. In desperation, the rich man cried out, asking for mercy, but Abraham explained that a great gulf now separated them, a barrier no one could cross. The choices made in life had shaped their eternity. Then the rich man begged for one more thing, that someone would warn his family so they would not end up in the same place. But the answer was clear. They already had the teachings of God. If they refused to listen to those, even a miracle would not change their hearts. And that was the lesson Jesus Christ wanted people to understand. This story isn't simply about wealth or poverty, it's about the heart. The rich man's tragedy was not that he was wealthy, but that he lived every day ignoring the suffering right outside his gate. Because in the end, eternity is not shaped by one dramatic moment. It is shaped by the choices we make every single day. And sometimes the smallest acts of compassion can echo forever.